All right, all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders. Salutations to your brothers teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson is going into current events.
All right, this is from What Does It Mean? And the topic is Putin from monastery seclusion warns state of war with Japan now exists. It said the Ministry of Defense is reporting today that President Putin has ordered a rapid deployment of thousands of troops and supplies to the Arctic region in response to a state of war now existing between the Federation and the state of Japan. After that Asian island nation elected to its parliament a majority of legislators belonging to one of the most dangerous and deadly religious war cults our modern world has ever seen. According to this report, President Putin issued the order to the military of defense, the Valen Monastery, where he had spent the day in reflective solitude, and asked the monks to remember those who work, fight, and give their lives to serve the motherland. President Putin's specific order, this report continues, was to accelerate the deployment of 10 military airfields and infrastructure facilities on military bases and garrisons in the far north, far east, and Siberia for 20,000 service members, their families, and civilians working for the MOD, and to have them completed by the end of the year. Prompting this order, this report notes, was President Putin receiving news that the state of Japan had elected to legislator a majority of Nippon Kaya Japan Conference religious cult members who are now able to abolish Japan's constitution that limits its military to self-defense role and who are further prepared to pass new laws that will give the prime minister sweeping power during a crisis. With Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe leading this religious war cult, this report explained the goal of Nippon Kaya is to gut Japan's post-war Pacific Constitution, end sexual equality, get rid of foreigners, void pesky human rights laws, and return Japan to its former imperial glory. I got a precept.
Right, because basically I also in that article, the leader, the new leader, he basically like all other races are inferior. I mean, yeah, they inferior to the Japanese, which they am, man, according to the scriptures, man. You know, so, hey, the Lord finna rise all the nations up, man, because that's what World War III all about, man. It's gonna be a world war, man. All nations gonna take action in this war, man. You know, and you got certain nations that might fight and ally together, man. But at the same time, when all the smoke clear, one of them nations want to be the leader of it all, man. They don't want to be allies and leaders together, man. Just like right now, you got the white man ruling, which Esau, man. But after this rulership go down, the nation of Israel gonna rule, man. You know, so the Lord you know, it's according to the scriptures.
I'm just going to go right into your Revelation 11:14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly.
Everybody mounting up, man. You know, everybody getting into the, the Most High, putting the spirit on all these nations, man. Everybody getting into their war mode. Everybody feeling themselves. You know, for lack of better word, man. Everybody getting into that mode where we can be next. See, once you see America going down, man, everybody looking like, hey, they can be us next. Everybody want that spot, like the brother was talking about, man.
Because he said then another thing he said in that article, like he getting rid of all foreigners. Yep. So that's including the white man, man. You know.
Hey, this is 2nd Ezra 16:1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia.
Right, man. Babylon is America, Asia, man. Go ahead.
16. Back in 16, 2nd Ezra 16:1.
Said, whoa, man. So destruction to Babylon and to Asia, man. You know, because hey, just like I said, this third world war, everybody gonna shoot missiles on each other, man. Right. Which basically the focal point gonna be on America, man. America gonna be totally annihilated, but all different nations gonna get hit with them missiles, man, because they all took part in the slave trade, man. So they all gonna get touched, but it's just America gonna be the only land that get wiped off the face of the earth, man. You know.
Israel. A second Ezra 15:46 is going into second Ezra 16:1. And thou, Asia, thou art partaker of the hope of Babylon and art the glory of her person. And that's going back to what you were saying. No, it's on you.
Cause you know Russia and America, the main two edges right now. And what it is, either you with America or you with Russia. And you know, Japan against Russia, they side with America, and that's Babylon, like the scripture talking about.
Right. I got a little more for you. Woe, verse 47. Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her.
And that's going into. They took on all the philosophies of America. This new leader, like he finna end sexual equality. You know, he finna
rights.
Right, man. He finna take it back to how it's supposed to be, really, man. You know, because America took all that over there, man. Before that, like in Asia, them women know they bow down to their men, man. You know, all the other nations, man. Just only in America. America the one that started all this basically sexual equality and all that, man. You know, and these women rights, man.
They call it democracy.
Right. Like the brother said, they call it democracy, man. Which is fucking Satanism, really, man.
Right.
You know?
Hey, back in the verse. And has decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee.
And that's basically going into China and Japan, man. Mainly China, man. You know, cause that's how China like the number 2 economy in the world behind America, man. It's America, China, and Japan, man. Those are the top 3 economies, man. You know, before all this economic collapse and shit started to happen, but before that it's America, China, and Japan, man. And that's why, because they was partakers with her, man. You know.
You know, I got this Isaiah 13:14, and it shall be as a chase roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. Okay. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place.
And what's gonna cause the earth to remove out of her place, man? Those thermonuclear missiles, man. You know. Go ahead, bro.
And it said, in the wrath of Yahweh, in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger, and it shall be as a chase roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up.
Right, and that's gonna be for you so-called white people, man. You gonna be like a chase roe in that day, man, because everybody is gonna be after your neck, man. You know, that's what's going on now, man. You know, go ahead.
They shall every man turn to his own people.
Right, so they should every man turn to his own people, man. That's what's happening now, man. You know, everybody turning to their own people, man, which is prophesied, man.
And also, a lot of them cats gonna go back to their own land too, man, because they're gonna realize that this American dream is time to wake up from this shit.
Real nightmare. And flee everyone into his own land. Just as the brother was saying. Because as a Japan, the new legislators they got, man, they finna kick folks out of there, man. You know, like I say, everybody getting this pride about their race now. You know, even over here, you know, you got the so-called whites and the so-called blacks divided, man. So everybody getting back together with their own race, man. Whatever you is, you finna get back. Everybody finna get in their corner, and then they finna go with it, man, like a big battle royal, man.
That's the only way you'll feel safe anyway. To be with your own people. We can't let if a cracker walked over here right now, we wouldn't feel safe, you know what I mean? You just gotta go back to your people.
You right,
From the beginning. We gonna go back to whoever sees you with.
And it's not only gonna be blacks, man, it's gonna be so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Latinos, Native Americans, man. So-called Cubans, you Dominicans, you know, everybody on those West Indian islands, man, you know. It's gonna be the whole nation of Israel, man, that join back together, cause all nations here in America, man. But it's just the so-called Negro, the head tribe, man, you know. But when it all boiled down to it, when the so-called Negro finally get back in his right spirit, then all the other tribes gonna fall in line, man, you know.
It's Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water He turneth whithersoever he will.
Yeah, so it goes to show you that the kings, they actually don't decide what they're doing. Yahweh Shem Shah put that in their spirit, man. That goes into the book of Job. When they're asleep, he gives them those instructions through the angels, man.
It's another article from What Does It Mean, and it's entitled Turkish Leader Praise.
I got a quick precept before you bring that out, bro. This Sirach chapter 17, verse 17. For in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he said a ruler over every people, but Israel is the Lord's portion.
Yeah,
Going back.
So Barack Obama was supposed to be over the nation of Israel, man. Our king's supposed to come from, from a man within our heritage, man. You know, and our true king is King David, beginning with Yahweh Shai.
Right, man. So, hey, the Lord is our portion, man. So that's why ain't no king or nobody over us, man. Like the scripture said, though, he set a ruler up over all the nations. So when them different nations get a certain ruler, the Most High done set them up, man. Just like Barack Obama. You know, they at least call themselves setting them up, but it's all the Most High controlling all that, man. You know?
Isaiah 33:22. For the Lord is our judge, the Lord is our lawgiver, the Lord is our king, he will save us.
Yep. And that's what the brother is saying, man. Because back in the day, back in the ancient world, Israel wanted a king because of those other nations and shit, man. That was in the book of Samuel, man. You know, and Samuel got mad because of that. But Yahweh Shem Shai had just told Samuel, man, just to be cool about it, man.
Right, he basically told him. He basically used Samuel to tell Israel, okay, I'm gonna give y'all a king, but the king basically gonna exploit y'all. He gonna get your children and use them for what he want to, man. And that's exactly what Saul did, man, because we in this flesh, man. This flesh it's basically it was created to go off, man. You know, going back to it was made subject to vanity, man. You know, because even our greatest king, King David, man, and Solomon, they went out, man. Know why? Because Yahweh Shai, they the one get all the glory, man. And then he gonna give us glory at the end, man. But right now, he gonna get the glory for saving his people and delivering his people, man. That's why in Deuteronomy 28 chapter it say no man should redeem us, man. No man should buy us, man. Because the Lord gonna do it himself. Go ahead, bro.
Now this is Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's gone of the Most High. How can a man then understand his own way?
So if you wind up in the grocery store, if you wind up in the park, you know, that going was because of Yahweh Shem Shai. He programmed you to do that. Yeah. It just ain't coincidence, man, or luck. There's no such thing as luck.
Yeah, if you wake up and you got in your mind like, I'm going to New Orleans, but something happened that throw you off that you can't go to New Orleans, the Most High distracted that plan.
And them elites doing what they doing. Most High control y'all.
Yeah.
I hate to bust y'all fucking bubble. That's how it is.
Exactly. That's why the scriptures say the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So if something given to you, it has to be a higher power to do that. You know what I'm saying? You haven't got it in your own hands to do it.
It's fucking ages, man.
Spirit, man. Fucking goops, man.
It's fucking ages, man. That's it on the description, but you got something?
Yeah, I gotta get another article real quick. It says Turkish, it's for what does it mean? And it says Turkish leaders praise Putin for saving his life, but vows revenge on Obama. A stunning Security Council report circulation in the Kremlin today says that during President Putin's just completed telephone conversation with President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, the embattled Turkish leader praised the Federation for saving his life and agreed to meet with President Putin in the next fortnight, but also vowed revenge on President Obama for staging a failed coup d'etat against his regime. Yeah, coup d'etat against his
coup. I'm sorry, not
coup d'etat.
Coup d'etat.
No, coup. It's coup. It's not sound. It's
peace out.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
yeah, it's coup.
Coup d'etat against his regime.
Right, and that's basically bringing Ezekiel 38, the 38th chapter. That's bringing that prophecy on to pass, man. Because when the war started in Syria, man, Turkey and Putin Turkey and Russia, they was against each other, man. But since we knew the prophecy of the scriptures, we was always saying, man, it was gonna be a turning point in that war to where Turkey was gonna start siding Russia, man. Because in the book of Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, when they say God, Magog, that's Turkey, man. So then you know Magog gonna be with Russia, man. You know, is it Toma or Magog?
No, Magog is Russian.
Yeah, it's Toma.
Yeah, Magog Russian.
Right, man.
I got a precept, bro, for you. This is Revelation 17 and 12. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast.
And those kings already received their power, man. That's basically those weaker nations of the EU, man. You know, which the 7 horns was the 7 heads, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna jump to the point. Revelation 17:16, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore.
And who was the whore? America, man, because they had the whore like riding the beast, because America basically like controlled the beast, man. They controlled NATO, man. You know, because they got the top military, man. But it's like those 10 horns was gonna hate the whore, man, which is America. You know? Which that's what's going on now, man. That's that whole Brexit thing all about, man. You know.
And shall make her desolate and naked.
Gonna make her desolate and naked, man. Go ahead.
And shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
And that's how they're gonna eat her flesh, man. They're gonna burn them with fire, man. They gonna help shoot missiles on America, man. You know, because you had Britain basically came out like in the article last week. You know, the new leader, I think it's a woman. She was basically saying like, Britain not consider themselves a superpower no more. They not allying with America no more, man. That's what she basically said, man. She was like, so don't consider them as being a superpower no more, man. Why? Because that shit got them in trouble with fucking with America, man. So now they hating the hoe. They gonna make her desolate, strip her naked. And the end point is gonna burn her with fire, man. And that's those thermonuclear missiles they gonna shoot on America, man.
This is Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation.
It's race wars, man. Nation against nation.
And kingdom against kingdom.
That's these different countries, man. It's World War III right there, man.
And there should be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places.
Famines and pestilence, and that's already going on right now, man. It's food shortages all over the world. The main spot they focusing on, that they took the focus out right now, is Venezuela, man. Which you got the so-called white man. He's causing these famines, man. You know, he's the one. He basically putting a hold on everything, man. You know, go ahead.
Hey, bro, if I can add, and war makes that shit worse too.
Come.
It brings on famine because the elite get richer off that shit, man.
Oh, they fund both sides.
It said all these are the beginning of sorrow.
Right, man. So these the beginning of sorrow we going through, man. We ain't seen nothing yet, man. These the beginning of the sorrow pains, man. You know.
I got one for you. Jeremiah 15:12. Your mother shall be sore confounded.
Come.
She that bare you shall be ashamed.
Come. And who was America's mother? Britain, man. That's who she extent. That's who America was basically was formed out of, Britain, man. You know, that's why you have all those countries over here, New England, New York, all that. Those are same. You know, they named out the countries in Britain, man. You know, in Europe. Go ahead, bro.
Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert.
Keep reading down where it say to the fear of the oppressor sword.
Okay, because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Oh, my bad.
Go ahead.
All right. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues.
Right, man. So that's gonna happen, man. Which they starting to do now, man. Go ahead.
They put yourselves in array against Babylon round about.
Yeah, and that's the Lord saying this, man. So that's why all these nations basically gearing up, man. You got China in the South China Sea. You wanna say something, bro? Yeah, or you got China in the South China Sea. That situation heating up about a minute, man, because China control like 90% of that sea now, and America got like $5 trillion worth of basically assets that travel through that part of the sea every year, man. So that's $5 trillion of assets they got to worry about, man. So America just sent the warship over there like a few days ago, man. You know?
Well, not to mention they got oil reserves over there, out there in that South China Sea, man. I had read an article like 2 weeks ago. And that's another reason why America's over there.